The iPhone 16 Pro is here, but does that make the iPhone 14 Pro a bad choice in 2025? If you're thinking about buying this 2-year-old flagship, there are a few things that you need to know before you spend your money. My name is Prakhar, you're watching Gizmo Rush, and in today's video, I'm reviewing the iPhone 14 Pro in 2025. First things first, let's talk about the build. Design-wise, it still looks premium in 2025. The stainless steel frame and the frosted matte glass back gives it that high-end feel. It is also the last iPhone Pro model to feature this silent switch. On the new iPhones like the 15 Pro or 16 Pro, you get this customizable action button. And don't forget, the iPhone 14 Pro with a stainless steel build is heavier compared to the newer iPhones with titanium builds. And with this shiny finish, the iPhone 14 Pro is a fingerprint magnet. Besides this, the overall look is similar to that of the newer Pro models. Powered by the A16 Bionic chip, this iPhone 14 Pro still holds up well in 2025. It handles everyday tasks like gaming and multitasking without breaking a sweat. The iPhone 14 Pro's performance is still very good in 2025. But here's the thing, the newer iPhones with A17 or A18 Pro chip offers better efficiency and battery life as compared to the 14. The 14 Pro also heats up a bit more during intense usage as compared with the newer models, but nothing major. For 2025, the iPhone 14 Pro's performance is still holding up really well. The iPhone 14 Pro's 48-megapixel camera still takes great shots, no doubt, but the Apple has made serious improvements in AI processing and low-light photography in newer models. So if you compare the 14 Pro's photos or videos with new iPhones, then you'll definitely notice a few differences, but nothing major. And since it has IP68 water resistance, you can get these cool underwater shots with it. However, the 14 Pro is missing the spatial photos and spatial video function that are present in the newer models. Besides this, everything is pretty much the same. If you're a casual shooter, the 14 Pro will serve you just fine. But if you're into high-end mobile photography and you want the latest and absolute greatest, then the newer models might be a better choice. If I talk about the display, there are almost no changes. The iPhone 14 Pro features a Super Retina XDR OLED display with an adaptive 120Hz refresh rate and ProMotion technology. It also offers 2000 nits of peak brightness in outdoors and always-on display. So display-wise, you are getting the best and latest iPhone displays with the 14 Pro. One of the most obvious things that you'll notice between this iPhone 14 Pro and the newer iPhone is the charging port. Newer iPhones, they all come with a Type-C charging port, which is more versatile, whereas the iPhone 14 Pro still comes with a Lightning port. On the bright side, there's not much of a difference in the charging speeds, and the iPhone 14 Pro supports fast charging and MagSafe. Apple is known for providing long software support for their devices, so this 2-year-old flagship will not kick the bucket anytime soon. It came out with iOS 16 in 2022 and it will be supported till at least 2029. However, you should know that Apple Intelligence will not come to the iPhone 14 Pro, mainly because it requires at least 8 gigs of RAM to support Apple Intelligence without affecting any of the core functionalities, and the iPhone 14 Pro doesn't have 8 gigs of RAM. So if you go for the 14 Pro in 2025, just keep in mind that you're missing out on all the AI features that are yet to come with the updates on the iPhone 15 and newer models. Now, the biggest question, should you buy it? Well, in 2025, the iPhone 14 Pro is much cheaper than it was at launch, making it a tempting option. However, since Apple has discontinued the production of the iPhone 14 lineup, it's pretty damn hard to find a brand new one. You can get a refurbished iPhone 14 Pro for about $550 or around 60,000 INR, which is insane value. But just for a little extra, you could also get a newer model with better efficiency, longer battery life, and camera upgrades. I'd also suggest that if you're getting an unbelievable deal on a damaged iPhone 14 Pro with a cracked screen or bad glass, then don't opt for it. Because the repair cost of the 14 Pro is much higher than that of the 16 Pro. You'd be better off buying a new device at that point. So, should you buy the iPhone 14 Pro in 2025? Well, if you're coming from an older iPhone like the iPhone 11 or 12, it is still a solid choice. But if you can stretch your budget just a little more, then newer models offer better long-term value. What do you think? Is the iPhone 14 Pro still a good buy in 2025? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found the video helpful, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Gizmo Rush for more tech reviews, comparisons and tests. See you in the next video.
Don't try to apprehend him.